Hello everyone, welcome back again in Python full course tutorial. In previous video we have seen operators in Python, loop and types of loop in Python etc. In today's video we will continue our Python tutorials and we will discuss more about loops with practical. If you didn't watch previous video, please watch previous video first for more understanding. You can find link from my button or you can find link in description below. Even you can bookmark the Python tutorial playlist so will not miss any video. So if you're ready, let's start today's video. So let's start with while loop. A while loop statement in Python programming language repeatedly executes a target statement as long as a given condition is true. Here is the syntax of a while loop in Python programming language. Here, statement may be a single statement or a block of statements. The condition may be any expression, and true is any non-zero value. The loop iterates while the condition is true. When the condition becomes false, program control passes to the line immediately following the loop. In Python, all the statements indented by the same number of character spaces after a programming construct are considered to be part of a single block of code. Python uses indentation as its method of grouping statements. Here is the flow diagram of while loop in Python. Here, important thing is while loop is that the loop might not ever run. When the condition is tested and the result is false, the loop body will be skipped and the first statement after the while loop will be executed. Now let's create a simple while loop to print number from 0 to 10. First create a Python file. This is 5th tutorial for this Python series, so I have created 5th_tut.py, you can create with any other name if you want. Now let's create a while loop to print number from 0 to 10. To run this file, open your command prompt and type python 5th_tut.py and press enter. You will see the expected output. The program here, consisting of the print and increment statements, is executed repeatedly until count is no longer less than 10. With each iteration, the current value of the index number is displayed and then increased by 1. The infinite loop. A loop becomes infinite loop if a condition never becomes false. You must use caution when using while loops because of the possibility that this condition never resolves to a false value. This results in a loop that never ends. Such a loop is called an infinite loop. An infinite loop might be useful in client or server programming where the server needs to run continuously so that client programs can communicate with it as and when required. Here is an example of infinite while loop in Python. This example goes in an infinite loop and you need to use Ctrl+C to exit the program. Else statement with while loop in Python. Python supports to have an else statement associated with a loop statement. If the else statement is used with a while loop, the else statement is executed when the condition becomes false. The following example illustrates the combination of an else statement with a while statement that prints a number as long as it is less than 5, otherwise else statement gets executed. For loop in Python. For loop executes a sequence of statements multiple times and abbreviates the code that manages the loop variable. It has the ability to iterate over the items of any sequence, such as a list, tuple, dictionary, or a string. This is the syntax of for loop in Python. If a sequence contains an expression list, it is evaluated first. Then, the first item in the sequence is assigned to the iterating variable item. Next, the statements block is executed. Each item in the list is assigned to item, and the statements block is executed until the entire sequence is exhausted. Now let's see the example. Here we are iterating a string, and printing each letter from string. Now to run this file, open your command prompt and type python space your file name, you will see the expected output. Here is another example of for loop, where we are iterating a list of fruits to print each fruit one by one, Run this file. Open your command prompt and run the file. You will see the expected result. Else statement with for loop in Python. Python supports to have an else statement associated with a loop statement. If the else statement is used with a for loop, the else statement is executed when the loop has exhausted iterating the list. The following example illustrates the combination of an else statement with a for statement that searches for prime numbers from 10 through 20. You will get the following result when you will run the Python file. Python nested loops. Python programming language allows to use one loop inside another loop. This is the syntax of nested loop in Python. This is the syntax for a nested while loop statement in Python programming language. That's it for this video. We will continue this Python tutorial in next video. If you're new on this channel, please subscribe, like and turn on bell icon for more video. Thanks for watching.